Ever wondered how much you could save on your food budget? It's time to find out. Welcome to the world of food budgeting, a universe where every penny counts and every saving matters. Imagine the satisfaction of whipping up a delicious meal, knowing that you've not only satisfied your taste buds, but your wallet too. That's what food budgeting can do for you. It's not just about counting pennies, it's about making those pennies count. Food budgeting is the art of stretching your dollars, making the most of what you have, and still enjoying those tasty morsels you love so dearly. It's about being smart, strategic, and yes, a little bit savvy when it comes to your food purchases. Now, there are two main ways to approach food budgeting. The first is what we call frugal or discount shopping. This is all about finding those deals, those discounts, those bargains that can help you save a little bit here and a little bit there. It's about looking for the reduced items, the sales, the buy one get one free offers. It's about being a hawk, always on the lookout for that next great deal. The second is wholesale or bulk shopping. This is all about buying in larger quantities to save in the long run. It's about understanding that sometimes buying more upfront can mean spending less overall. It's about stocking up on those non-perishable items, those staples that you know you'll always need. It's about being a squirrel, storing away for the future. But here's the thing. There's no right or wrong way to approach food budgeting. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Some people prefer to be hawks, others prefer to be squirrels, and some like to be a bit of both. It's all about finding what works for you and what fits into your lifestyle. So, are you ready to take the plunge into the world of food budgeting? Are you ready to start making those pennies count? Remember, food budgeting isn't a chore. It's a lifestyle change that can help you save big. What's the real cost of the food you eat? Let's dig into the numbers. Food costs can be a bit of a puzzle, right? But don't fret, we're here to piece things together. Let's start with the basics. Food costs can vary greatly depending on the type of product, brand, store, and even the region you're shopping in. Think about it. A box of cereal, for instance. If you reach for a popular brand, you might pay a pretty penny, but if you opt for a store brand, you might save a few bucks. That's because brand name products often come with a higher price tag. It's not necessarily because they're better, but because you're also paying for their marketing and packaging. Now, let's talk about stores. A supermarket in the city center might charge more for the same product than a store in the suburbs. Why? Well, factors like rent, taxes, and demand can affect prices. So, it's always worth exploring your options. And then there's the region. Just like real estate, food costs can be all about location, location, location. A pound of apples in Florida might cost less than the same pound in New York. This is due, in part, to transportation costs, weather conditions, and local economies. Now, let's not forget about product type. Fresh organic produce often costs more than conventional produce, but the price difference can be worth it if you prioritize health and sustainability. On the other hand, canned or frozen foods tend to be cheaper and can be a great option if you're on a tight budget or looking to stock up. So you see, understanding food costs isn't as daunting as it seems. It's all about being aware of the variables and making informed choices. Whether you're a coupon clipper or a bulk buyer, a savvy shopper or a frugal foodie, there's always a way to make your money stretch further. Understanding food costs is the first step towards smarter shopping. So keep these tips in mind and remember, the best deal isn't always the cheapest price, but the one that offers the best value for your buck. Ready to become a deal detective? It's time to learn the tricks of the trade. Now, the beauty of saving money on food shopping isn't just about buying the cheapest items. No, it's about spotting the best deals. And here, we're going to share some top-notch strategies to help you become a savvy shopper. First off, let's talk about online resources. Websites and apps are your best friends when it comes to deal hunting. There are plenty of them out there that can help you compare prices from different stores, track sales, and even alert you when your favorite items are on discount. It's like having your own personal shopping assistant. Next, never underestimate the power of flyers. Yes, those colorful pieces of paper that often end up in the recycle bin. Flyers are a goldmine of information about upcoming sales and promotions. So make it a habit to flip through them before planning your shopping trip. You might just find a deal that's too good to pass up. Now, on to in-store promotions. These are the deals that you'll find only when you're actually in the store. They can range from buy one get one free offers to significant reductions on items close to their sell-by date. So, Keep your eyes peeled and always be ready to spot these in-store gems. But remember, even the most attractive deal isn't really a deal if it's not for something you need. This is where the importance of comparing prices and reading labels comes in. Not all deals are created equal, and sometimes a lower price can mean smaller quantities or lower quality. So don't just grab the first deal you see. Take a moment to compare it with other options and make sure you're getting the best value for your money. And there you have it. The art of spotting deals is a skill that takes some time to master, but with these tips, it'll be like second nature before you know it. With these tips, you'll be spotting deals in no time. Did you know the season can affect your food budget? Let's find out how. Seasonality is a term that refers to the impact of different seasons on the availability and price of certain foods. As crops grow in different climates and conditions, their availability varies throughout the year. This variation has a direct impact on their prices. Imagine this. It's the middle of winter and you're craving a succulent, juicy strawberry. Chances are those strawberries are not growing in the frosty fields nearby. They might be flown in from a warmer climate, and all that extra transportation and labor costs are added to the price tag you see in the store. On the other hand, if you wait until early summer when strawberries are ripe and plentiful in local fields, you'll find them to be much more affordable. This is because the supply is high, transportation costs are lower, and farmers are eager to sell their harvest. That's the magic of buying in-season produce. Not only is it often cheaper, but it's also usually fresher and tastier. This is because it's picked at the peak of its ripeness and doesn't need to travel as far to reach your plate. Let's consider a few examples. In the spring, you'll find an abundance of green vegetables like spinach and asparagus at lower prices. Come summer, it's time for berries, peaches, and tomatoes. The fall brings us apples, pumpkins, and a variety of squashes. Winter, although not as abundant, still offers a good selection of root vegetables, citrus fruits, and hardy greens. By adjusting your menu to fit the season, you can enjoy a wide variety of fresh, flavorful foods while keeping your food budget in check. It's a win-win situation. So next time you're in the grocery store, pay attention to the seasonality of the items in your cart. It can make a big difference in your food budget and the quality of your meals. Remember, shopping in season is not just good for your wallet, but also for your health. Now that you've mastered the art of food budgeting, it's time to make it work for you. Let's dive right in. One of the first steps to stretch your food budget is to plan your meals around sales. It's like being a culinary detective, hunting for the best deals, and then crafting your meals around those ingredients. For example, if chicken is on sale this week, then it's time for some chicken curry, chicken salad, or chicken stir-fry. You get to be creative while saving some green. Speaking of creativity, let's talk leftovers. Think of them as ingredients for your next culinary masterpiece. Leftover roasted veggies? Toss them into a frittata or blend them into a soup. Got some extra grilled chicken? Slice it up for a hearty salad or wrap it up in a tortilla for a quick lunch. The possibilities are endless and your wallet will thank you. Now let's consider bulk purchases. They can be a real budget saver if done wisely. Buying in bulk doesn't mean you should hoard a year's worth of pasta just because it's on sale. It's about purchasing items that you regularly use and that have a longer shelf life. Think grains, canned goods, or frozen fruits and veggies. And remember, it's not a bargain if it ends up in the trash, so only buy what you can realistically use. Another smart move is to consider store brands. Often they're just as good as the big name brands, but at a fraction of the cost. And finally, don't be afraid to venture away from the grocery store. Farmers markets, discount stores, or even online retailers can offer great deals. In the end, making the most of your food budget isn't just about saving money. It's about making smart choices, being creative, and above all, enjoying the process. After all, food is not just fuel, it's a joy. It's a comfort. It's an adventure. With these strategies, you'll be saving on your food budget in no time. Remember, every penny counts.